It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Chase Claypool.
We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the 2nd-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Levis. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Levis. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Here's Levis. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I would...
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point is good, and the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Slot man in motion right. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here's 3rd and 7.
A loss of a yard. Here we go. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They put Adams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Like 49. 22 Rita. Tracy. Short.
Now, Levis. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Broncos nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going right, it's taken in. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. Ready.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Mims sent in motion here. They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
22 Linda.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get this up near the first down marker. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And this is going to be a Titans first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give here to Pacheco. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. This from 34 yards. His kick is good. And the Titans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down. They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Like 13. Like 13.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Like 13. Like 13.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And on 1st down, he takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll bring this inside the 15, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And good blocking up front. paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
154, Mike 54.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And the Titans are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Mike 90, Mike 90.
Here's Pacheco. He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Broncos offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Nix to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Mims sent in motion here. A 1st down throw for Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board just before halftime. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Titans are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, come on.
Levis to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Levis to throw. That one taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Titans. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll go again with Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga, on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes.
No. 40 Rita. Here's down, 90 down, 49 Rita. 49's down, 22 Rita. What?
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Right 5-4.
A run. It's Pacheco. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Diamond.
Here's Levis. The catch is made by Claypool. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
24 Linda, selection 18 green.
Levis to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Titans...
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
49, Mike, 49.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Whoa. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kick is good. Wins the score, Titans 38, Broncos 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. They put Adams in motion. They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 12. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. They put Adams in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more After the break, you're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ha!
Nick's going to throw for it. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him
Offside.
just short.
Defense.
Hey, Mike 13.
A handoff to Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6.
Mike 13. Mike.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Hold on. Mike 9.
Throwing is Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down for Tennessee.
Mike 13. Mike 13.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
454. Mike 15.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike 90. Mike 90.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown Titans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to keep it himself.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Second down, Nix. Off-balance throw, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Set up. Check out.
To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Nix from the gun on third down. This is caught at the 2. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Denver. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos cut into the lead a little bit. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will be... They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Pacheco. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half.
Makes the score Titans 52, Broncos 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A first down throw for Nix. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing, Nix. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
Here's Nix to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He connects with Mims. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And that's now